I don't know. Wouldn't the wife normally take the day off to watch the kids? But she can't, because you couldn't get a job and don't make money. What? He's driving a luxury car? Even we can't buy a car that expensive yet with extracurriculars and tuition. What the hell?
Dad, spin me on this!
Okay, hold on tight. It's easy to make excuses that you're busy, but the moments that pass us by are irreplaceable to our children. That's why I've decided to play with my 6-year-old daughter, Emma, on my precious days off. My name is Hinato Saito, 34, a father of 1. I was a man with a job that loved my kid.
Whoa! So fun! Go faster!
Just a little more, okay? We had just moved to the area, so Emma could go to a private elementary school. Whenever she could, Emma would explore the area around her house and look curiously at new places and toys.
Saito?
Someone suddenly spoke to me, so I slowly stopped the spinning thing. Are you Miss Tagawa? I didn't know you lived around here.
I'm married now, so it's Hainishi. What are you doing here acting like a caveman? In the middle of a weekday at the park? Where's your wife?
My wife's at work.
Huh? It's a weekday, but you're hanging around and your wife is working? You don't even have the sense to support your family. Well, now that I think about it, there's no way you could get a proper job.
No. We moved, and she finished nursery school, and going to an after-school program every day is a lot of work, so I somehow managed to get the day off today.
I don't know. Wouldn't the wife normally take the day off to watch the kids? But she can't, because you couldn't get a job and don't make money.
It's amazing how much she can say from only her imagination. I was almost moved. How about you? What are you doing at this time on a weekday?
I'm a stay-at-home wife, so I always have freedom and I get to spend my time freely like this. My husband makes 9 million yen a year, so I don't have to work and we can spend as much as we want on our daughter's education. I feel bad that you got married to a sad man like you. Your wife must not have very good taste.
Hey, lady! My mom isn't sad. She says she loves Dad.
Hey, Emma, you don't have to say that. It was unexpected, and I was super embarrassed. Kids are so honest and pure.
What an embarrassing child saying that kind of stuff to a stranger. Right now, while your child is playing in the dirt, my daughter is at her ballet lesson. Oh, I'm sorry. The head of the house is out playing around in the middle of the day. I'm sure you can't afford to take ballet lessons since it's so expensive.
I wasn't gonna fault her for being passionate about her child's education, but I don't think it's right to be condescending because of it. I was thinking about how to get her to leave when...
Blech! Emma doesn't want to do ballet, so Emma doesn't care.
What?
Terumi had been feeling high and mighty, but she frowned after hearing Emma's unfiltered outburst.
Also, you're a little mean, lady. Mom said hurtful words are bad.
Shut it! This is what I mean by undisciplined. Wild kids not having manners.
Which one of you is actually undisciplined? The 6-year-old had scolded her on common sense. Terumi turned away and left.
She left? What a weirdo.
Nice! You were so cool, Emma.
I want to do the seesaw next.
Okay, let's go. Usually, I was so busy I couldn't give her much attention. But I think the time I had spent with her manifested in this way this time. I saw how honestly my child had grown up, and felt emotional thinking about her going to elementary school.
You forgot something again. You forgot your dictionary yesterday. So lame. And you forgot your pencil case. How are you gonna study without any tools?
Damn, I left it all on my desk. I rushed to leave this morning. Back then, I always forgot things because of my own negligence. She saw how I struggled and persistently bullied me.
About the next event?
Oh, the teacher said, wait, never mind. Sorry, don't mind me. Not only that, I would randomly interrupt conversations and bother my classmates. Damn, I know I shouldn't, but my body just moves on its own. Doesn't everyone's body just act on its own sometimes? I've been telling myself it's in my head, but no matter how I look at it, something's different about me. A person like me was able to make it through because I was endlessly positive and active and good at planning. Also, I was blessed with kind friends that would laugh off my mistakes. That was big.
Tagawa said something nasty again? Don't sweat it.
Thanks. Oh yeah, about the school festival, I had a good idea for it. Still, I knew I couldn't just rely on people's kindness forever. I kept self-analyzing and trying solutions, and I was able to calm down enough to be a regular working adult. I was able to make it this far, but it's probably ADHD. That's what she said too. It was the afternoon now. On the way back, we stopped by a bento place and I remembered. In high school, I didn't even know the name, but ADHD is a type of developmental disability. Hyperactivity and carelessness. My thoughtless actions were common traits.
Emma wants karage.
Okay, I think I'll do pork katsu. Mom says she likes the fish fry, right? I bought dinner and went back home. We were watching a DVD and relaxing when...
I'm home. Ugh, I'm tired.
we heard a cheerful voice at the door. Emma and I turned around. Welcome back. I bought food.
Thank you. You're so thoughtful.
It was my wife, Tsumugi Saito. She was a year younger. We met at a gym and got closer from there.
Welcome back, Mom. Hello, Emma. Did you have fun all day with Dad?
Tsumugi was an elementary school teacher. Lately, she came home later more often because of the new school year preparations.
I had fun, but we met a weird person today.
Weird person? Someone dangerous?
I won't let it go if they did anything to my precious, precious Emma.
She looked like she might go out and get her revenge, so I quickly intervened. No, my classmate, the one I told you about. She didn't do anything, but she was kinda nasty. Oh, that one. Tsumugi knew who I meant. I had told her before, so she quickly got it.
I see. I can't believe you're running into this nasty person after moving here. You should have been like, don't you know who I am?
I don't think getting all worked up over that is the right move.
That person said something bad to Dad.
I see. Did you tell her,
Hey! I did.
good girl? I love my cool Emma who can protect Dad. Mwah! You too, Dad. You watched Emma all day. I'll listen to you vent, okay?
I'm fine. She hasn't changed since then. I honestly felt sorry for her.
As long as you're not sad. I'm sorry to make you all wait, though. Thanks for the bento. Let's eat.
We placed the food on the table and had a fun dinner all together.
Do you have your wallet, car keys?
I do.
Okay. Good job.
Thanks, Emma. Okay, let's go buy your stuff for elementary school. One weekend morning, after the usual checklist before leaving, I locked up and we headed out to shop for school. I used to do this checklist when I went to work or took Emma to nursery school, but Emma liked doing it, so we often did it together. Okay, Dad's gonna buy you all your school stuff today. Don't hold back. When we got to the mall, I spoke up proudly like a father would.
Yay!
Nice, Dad. Maybe I should get some school stuff, too.
I was as forgetful as always, and Emma was playful. Naturally, at one point, the three of us began holding hands. Which one do you want? We got to the pencil cases. Emma stared and thought hard.
The squishy pudding one and the Hachiko Kurashi one. They're both cute.
You're gonna use it for a while. You can take your time. After thinking for a while, she decided on the squishy pudding one. After we bought the basic stationery, we went to the athletic shoes area.
So cool! Elementary school shoes!
How are they? They don't hurt?
They don't. I want these.
Okay, let's buy these. I'm sure your teacher will be surprised when you wear them next time. After that...
No, I'm gonna do it. I won't quit next time.
we were caught by a well-known after-school program ad. Last time you got bored after 1 month.
Memories. I used to throw fits like this too.
I can't say I used to, too. No, I have to be firm or the same thing will happen again. Still, I didn't want to reject what my daughter wanted right away. We decided to take the issue home and talk about it.
Man, we bought a lot. I really feel like school is starting.
We were so hungry after walking. After all of our meals came, we put our hands together and started to eat.
Emma, are you excited to be in grade school?
Yeah, I'm excited for the nice school. I'm gonna study a lot. I'm gonna carry a special backpack like the older boys and girls and do homework and play with my friends and...
We saw how excited Emma was for school. Smoogie and I looked at each other, relieved. But Smoogie looked a little sad.
You've become such a good kid. I'm proud of you. I'm sorry Mom and Dad are always busy. Are you lonely? If you're holding back,
Honey, to focus on family, or to keep doing your own thing. She had been struggling with her duty as a parent and her own goal.
Emma's not lonely. Huh?
Huh?
I have Mom and Dad. You guys play with me all the time. Emma! Mom loves you, okay?
She said these words with a genuine smile. I didn't think she was lying. Even though we were busy, Emma had been feeling the love we'd been giving her with her limited time. We had done what we could, and I felt like the time we spent with Emma wasn't wasted. I looked at her growing child and felt some relief. The days went by dizzyingly fast with work and family. It was finally April. Today was the entrance ceremony, held in the school under the cherry blossoms. You're finally starting elementary school today.
Yeah!
Man, when you go to the ceremony with your family, you really feel like your child's all grown up.
Smoogie worked at another elementary school. She wasn't in charge of any first graders, so she was able to come for her daughter today. We thought about her Emma in her school uniform, and the new life ahead of us.
Hey, you guys, what is this?
However, when we got out of the car to head to the gym, someone spoke to us, and it was none other than Terumi. Miss Hainishi, are you?
Of course my Momoka would be going to a private school. If she went to public school, she'll catch the bottom feeder's bad manners.
Apparently, her child was going to this school too. Her child's name was Momoka.
But that's not what I meant. Your car.
Car?
Yeah, what is this?
Actually, Terumi hadn't spoken to me to make fun of me like she always did.
What? He's driving a luxury car? Even we can't buy a car that expensive yet with extracurriculars and tuition. What the hell?
She was shocked after seeing us come out of an expensive car and came to ask what was going on.
Is it a rental? You want to put up a front that badly?
No, it's her family car.
There's no way. You're an airhead, good-for-nothing guy that hangs around on weekdays. There's no way you have that kind of money. I got it. You bought this car with your wife's money, huh? You had your wife earn the money for the private school tuition too, didn't you? So lame. What are you talking about? We bought this car with his earnings and were able to pay the tuition because of him too.
You probably don't know any of this, but Hinata works in sales at a life insurance company. He has one of the highest sales records there right now. We have more than enough to go to private school and buy an expensive car.
Huh? That forgetful Saito is at the top of sales.
So, I worked for a foreign life insurance company. Before, I had worked in sales at a different company, but I got good numbers there, so I was poached. My yearly salary was about 18 million yen, by the way. It's not like I thought my careless personality was a good thing. So, since I was young, I analyzed myself and tried to fix it. I'm gonna make a checklist before I leave the house so I don't forget things. I can focus more when I don't have stuff on my desk. I should stay organized. I understood my own quirks and was able to create an environment that suited me. On top of that, I took advantage of my planning skills and was able to make it big in sales. But I was able to get this far thanks to my wife. She's an elementary school teacher, so she knows a lot about this stuff. My already high sales numbers went up even more, and my salary, well, I don't really feel like bragging though.
You can have all the knowledge, but his sales numbers went up because of his hard work.
In order to teach all kinds of kids, teachers have to learn about developmental disabilities before getting hired. Tsugumi was able to decide how I can organize my own surroundings, and I was able to study even more efficiently. I had fallen for Tsumugi because even after learning about my carelessness, she didn't reject me. She understood.
There's no way. There's no way your wife would be working then.
I knew I should focus on the household. That way, Emma wouldn't be lonely and Hinata can focus on work. But I didn't want to quit the job that I loved.
She had thought for a while about returning to her job after giving birth. Even now, she still thinks about if she made the right choice.
But Hinata told me that I should keep working because we can both take care of our child. He actively cares for Emma, and he took her to and from nursery school. I'm truly grateful for him. And he told me that the teachers and mothers can vent if they're feeling tired. He's a really kind person. I can proudly say that my husband is the best. You don't even know how kind he is. You focus on his shortcomings and make fun of him. I don't know who you think you are, but can you not make fun of him without trying to understand him at all?
How did this forgetful, careless guy? So what if he happened to succeed and makes lots of money? Your daughter must be like her father, just as forgetful. I hope she doesn't negatively affect my child. Right, Momoka? My child doesn't scream at the park and do cheap, uncivilized activities like that.
How dare you? Emma isn't a failure. Playing at the park is good for kids.
Why do I have to apologize? Ugh. How sad that you won't spend any money on her when you're rich. My child is doing calligraphy and English and ballet and gymnastics. Playing with a child that...
Terumi, what are you doing? An unknown man came rushing over. I think he had stepped away for something, but this was probably Terumi's husband.
Tokumi! This man doesn't know certain things about childcare, so I thought I'd teach him.
Shut up! I heard everything. You were bragging about Momoka again, and insulting another person's child. I apologize for my wife. As a father myself, I understand how much you care about your child. I can't believe she would do something like insult your child. I will talk to my wife about this later.
Hey, why are you apologizing? You should defend me if you're my husband.
Stop it! You did something unforgivable as a parent. To insult a child directly, your wife must be quite immature. Children are soft and delicate. This memory could stay with them forever. Do you understand that? I do understand. I'm terribly sorry. You apologize too! After seeing them bow their heads, Emma loosened up a little too.
Momoka, was it? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry. You did nothing wrong. I'm sorry we scared you. When you start school, I hope you and Emma can be friends. Yeah! Miss Hainishi, your child is expecting a lot of firsts today and she's nervous. Please be with her.
After Tsumugi spoke, Terumi was forced to bow her head again. She glared at us and stomped away. You didn't miss that their kid looked worried. You're amazing. Tsumugi smiled wide. The storm had passed. I held Emma up to go forward with a fresh start. If she says anything to you, let me know. Dad will protect you.
Okay, you were both so cool. They interrupted us. The ceremony's gotta start. Let's go.
We were here for the entrance ceremony. I remember that we had to forget this useless conversation and bring the memory of her child into our brains.
Why did you stop me?
The entrance ceremony came to a close. The Hainishi family was in the car on the way home.
That guy has been careless since high school. It must be some mistake that he makes so much money. I'm sure he pushed himself to buy that car for appearances.
One person was irritated despite the occasion. She kept complaining in the car.
I'm gonna increase Momoka's extracurriculars and show that guy how different we are. The more learning opportunities you have, the better. I need to make him regret making me bow my head to him. Maybe violin would be good, yes, right, Tomoki? Say something.
Her husband, Tomoki, didn't answer. But Terumi didn't feel bad at all. She didn't notice the icy mood. She kept spewing out her irritation at me. That night, let's get a divorce.
Huh?
After Momoka went to sleep, Tomoki spoke quietly.
What? Out of nowhere?
I've fallen out of love after your behavior today.
Listen, he was always careless in high school. I'm sure you saw it too.
That doesn't give you a reason to look down on someone. More importantly, it always bothered me that you used Momoka as a tool to look down on people. As you could tell from the park incident, Terumi would act condescendingly toward other parents. She would use Momoka to satisfy her own need for external validation. I liked you, so I didn't mind buying luxury items, and I didn't mind you bragging about me. But bringing Momoka into your arrogance is not right. Momoka didn't choose to do ballet or learn English.
That's not true. Momoka said she wants to do these things.
Momoka is looking at you. You never thought that she might actually feel differently? Maybe Momoka wants to play at the park. Maybe she wants to wear cooler clothes over cute ones. But when I told you that Momoka might actually feel differently, you didn't listen. At this rate, I feel sorry for Momoka. I don't want you involved with Momoka anymore.
Still, there's no reason to get divorced. I don't want to.
Then, I'm not gonna buy you luxury stuff anymore. And we're gonna stop all the extracurriculars that Momoka doesn't like. I've been wanting to stop these extracurriculars, but you were stubborn. I thought Momoka would be sadder to see us fight, so I couldn't say much. But I'm serious. I'm sure after today that this is the best thing I can do for Momoka as her father. I will not back down. Tomoki's eyes showed his resolution.
If we get divorced, I'll never let you have custody. Even if we get divorced, you can't have Momoka. Then your whole plan falls apart, doesn't it?
I knew you'd use custody to reject the divorce. With Japan's laws favoring mothers, there's no way a man like me who isn't home because of work could beat a stay-at-home wife. Even if I could take Momoka in, I'd have to pay you child support and you wouldn't struggle. So, I wanted to get divorced sooner, but I waited. I waited to gather enough recorded data of your problematic behaviors.
Huh? You were recording me without my consent?
Yes. Tomoki had always seen Terumi's bragging habits as a problem, so he had been secretly preparing to fight for custody. The timing didn't work out a lot, and I wasn't there because of work too. It was really hard to gather evidence. But when I thought about how Momoka was suffering, I couldn't give up. How many times did I consider hitting you just to stop you? But Momoka would suffer, so I kept holding it in. With the conversation in the car today, I've gotten enough evidence of your problematic behavior. Now, if we have to fight for custody, the court will consider this.
You told me you loved me, but you recorded.
You didn't even know how much Momoka suffered. I can't believe you can act like the victim now. I have more extracurriculars I don't want to do. My mom won't smile if I don't make her happy. Momoka wasn't even in school. Your daughter couldn't even say she didn't like it. How much did you make her suffer? Tomoki had been telling Momoka that she can say she didn't want to if she didn't. But Momoka had been shrunken down. She couldn't fight back. That's why he felt like he had to let out this anger in her place as her father. With this much evidence, you won't win. I'll take Momoka and live somewhere else. I'm sure you don't want your insane behavior shown in court. Give me the parental rights and agree to the divorce.
If you want Momoka that badly, take her then. She'll get in the way of my second marriage. I can't live with an immoral husband that would record his wife without her consent. I don't want it.
Terumi became erratic and handed over custody and signed the divorce papers. After all that, a divorced Tomoki went back to his family's house that was close enough for Momoka to attend the school. He started raising her with his parents. But even though we thought Terumi Hainishi, now Terumi Tagawa, had given up custody, after 6 months, she randomly asked for mediation to change custody.
I was taking care of Momoka all day. I should have custody.
But Tomoki brought out the recordings of her problematic behavior. On top of that, the decision was made based on how scared Momoka looked and the current living situation. Custody didn't budge. I heard that Momoka is playing at the park with her grandparents and doing activities that she hadn't been able to do before. Why did Miss Tagawa randomly want parental rights? Well...
Why? Isn't it the husband's duty to make his wife's life easier? Why does everyone have low salaries and want dual income?
She tried to get married, but she couldn't find anyone because of her bragging and high standards. She didn't want to get a job, so she thought she could gain custody and get child support. But that didn't happen, and the money she inherited slowly chipped away. She finally felt like she was in trouble. I heard that she works a low-paying part-time job now, and she works hard from morning to night, getting yelled at by her customers. I'm home!
Welcome home, Dad! Welcome home! Dinner's ready.
After work, I was greeted by these warm voices. I could smell something good from the kitchen. Even if it was a good match, my job was still hard at times. But I felt like all my exhaustion disappeared when I saw them after work. How was school today?
I talked to Momoka. Oh? You two are close. And what else?
Emma told us that Momoka smiles every day now that she lives with her father. We were busy and couldn't spend as much time with each other, but our house was filled with love. I wasn't sad about it at all. Even if your time is limited, do what you can as a parent. Now, I truly felt like our efforts weren't wasted.
Hello, Brittany here. So my mom actually forced me to take piano lessons when I was very little, and at the time, I absolutely despised it. But now, as an adult, I am grateful because music is what got me into theater, which is what got me into voice acting, and etc., etc. And I love music now. It's something that changed my life that I'm glad my parents did, but obviously using your child as like, haha, my child's better than yours is not a good way to go about it. I think we can agree on that. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next time. Bye!